You want to merge it with this and this, and you want to do a full outer join. If everything is fine, then it would accept. If something is for toss, it won't. I'm sure the building name, building number, okay. Left outer join, does it accept? No. Does it accept? No. Transformation table, where do you want to transform is here. Does it accept? No. It should accept over here, but it's not accepting. Alright, so this is more like a merging of two tables, which is not available to us right now. Appending is a queries get appended if there are two or more concatenate rows from more tables. So current school sample, okay, see, it gets appended. And if it is there, all the transformation things what you do over here gets applied to the steps. So with this we cover the home section of it. From the transpose is reversing the row. So if that is the case, we can do a reverse row. So that can happen as well. If you remove it, it is 70, 69, 70, 71, 71. If you change it to transpose, rows becomes column, columns becomes row. That is what it is. There we are. That is what we don't need. So we can close this. Count the rows. If they want to see, the count is 4. We can remove it. Then if you go ahead, we can rename a column. We can detect the data type, or we can change the data type. You can replace the value. You can fill the empty cells. You can pivot a column around a particular element. So if I have to pivot it on phone, let's see what happens. Everything based on phone is shown over here. It's rather garbled one, so you would not get that much of an info out of it right now. You can split the column as in the previous case. You can format it into a particular uppercase, lowercase, cleaning, trimming. By these are the small functions which are anyway available in any database, even Excel, are readily available in the ribbon on the top. You can extract certain characters from to length. You can merge the columns, like you split the column, you can merge the column. So if I need to merge these two columns, and I would say merge column, separator would be space, and that is merged again, but I don't need it, so I will remove it. Then there are some statistical formulas. If you need to count the min, man, median, average, standard deviation, can be done with this based on the format of the number. If it is a number format, you do get statistics, standard multiplication, addition, percentage, BODMAS, everything. You do get absolute power, etc. So all the scientific calculator related options are available over here. You can do a sine, cosine, tangent as well based on your likings and need. You can do a round up and round down. You can give an even, odd, or a sign information. You can, if it is a date time, let me see, do we have a date in here? We do not. We can make use of this date time column, structured column. If you know a Python script or an R script, you can write a Python script in this set and run it. This is a super advanced version of working with it. Most of your work, in my experience of over a long time with Power BI, would get done using all these options and the third-party tools, which I'm going to tell you in our next session. And that's more than sufficient. After all of that, once you know everything, be it all it, I would request the advanced learner to get into an R script or a Python script to make their own visualization. You can add a column, you can have a custom column, you can invoke a custom function. These are the scientific, pretty much simple one. You can index a column from 0, so you can serial number, you can give a serial number to these columns. So let's go. This is the index. And then do we have move to the beginning? There we are. So this is what we have to transform to give serial numbers to it in case, right? And that is one part of it. You can give serial number from any number, 1001, increment of 2, and see what happens. Yeah, that is also possible. Let's see if I have a custom column C 14801234, an increment of 1. What happens? It doesn't take because it's not able to identify. Index columns by default are numeric and stick to it in that way. All right. View column distribution. This is a very important graphical aspect of this, wherein how many count, the barcode, the bar count, the traditional way of counting 4 sticks and 1 horizontal to make it 5 can happen. Column profile, how is it doing? Based on thing you can consider and view. Column quality, you can identify the data quality. Is it valid, errored, invalid? Is a very good thing to do. Monospaced, do you want how many space? It's just a visualization. Column profile given to you. Formula bar, do you need to see it? I would recommend formula bar to be present because it's one of the starting point and major aspects while writing, updating any of the functions. So please do not remove the formula bar, and the additional data what you see, it will definitely help you to take decision, as in are you working with the clean data, or do you have sufficient data? Is that data varying as much as you would like to? Is that data static enough? If it is static enough, do you want to rather refresh it every time when the refresh happens, or do you want to refresh it at your own pace, or do you want to refresh only as a query? Such small calls would be taken based on this data set. And this is how I would conclude today's session, wherein we studied end-to-end transformation possible on Power BI data. We saw different types of data which can be connected. We also generated our own data by updating the query and generating the data. Examples what we saw was about the numbers and the dates. And at the end, we saw a demo of a function which we can keep reusing it in the forward-looking aspects of the development. With this, we are through with the data, relationship, present transformation, and the next session is pretty much very exciting for all of us because that's when all of this data comes to life and we would take decision as in which chart or which graph to be used in which scenarios. It's really exciting and interesting session, and we are through with most of the difficult contents of the session till now, and much more pleasing contents are coming in our future course. Thank you everyone for listening.